Hey, hello and welcome back. Welcome to the channel. This is Jorge Santiago from JBR Fishing. I'm back again. Had a little bit of a time off. Did some hunting out this month. We were going through the fall transition. I was just waiting for that to pass over, and now that it has gone through its whole transition, and we're back in business. So now we gonna start heading back out into the water, getting ready to go out fishing. The transition is completely went through. So right now, it looks like the bass are gonna be staying above the water on the upper half of the water column, and they're being more predictable. So we're gonna have fun this fall, and I'm gonna share some tips with you that hopefully is gonna help you catch more fish during this fall and get you going in through the winter time, and maybe crush them out in the fall and keep going into the spring. That way we could have a good year this year. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you some lures, show you some lures that I use. And these are not secrets. These are lures that are gonna help you catch more fish. Okay, especially for this time of year. Subsurface lures that I use. Anybody, many people use them. This is no secret, but right now the bass are chasing bait fish. They're chasing shad. So what you want to use is Shad Color lures. I don't know, you can see this. Okay, Lipless crankbaits. That's what you want to use right now. This is one of them. They come in blue top, black top. Try to, depending on where you are, I'm here in Texas, so this one I use it sometimes. I had one that had like a black top, and I lost it. I don't know. I think I loaned it to somebody, or it might be on another rod. And this one that I use often, you can see that it has some bite marks and everything on it, and it's been very successful on it. Another one that I've used here is fairly new to the market. It came out a couple of years ago, about 4 years ago, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. Is the V blade from Rapala. This is a jigging blade, okay, but I use it also as a lipless, and it's small. They're chasing small bait fish. They're chasing them into pockets, okay. It has a rattle in it, so it has some sound, okay. It's a Rapala V blade, and this is a 06, the number 6 one. 2 hooks in the front, treble hook in the back, and this has many options that you could use this with. You can see right there. So this works as well. Another subsurface lure, and then this will work right well. So it has 2 hooks in the front because you could fish it over grass and it won't snag. Okay, so it works very well. They come in different colors, but you wanna find something that's gonna match. It's gonna match the forage in your area. Okay, the forage in your area. So not every lake has the same forage. Okay. So you got to be careful, many people, you're going to watch many videos out there on YouTube that's going to say, oh, they're chasing shad, they're chasing this. Well, maybe in your lake, that's not what they're chasing. You just got to find the right bait that they're chasing. If you're out fishing on your boat, or you're fishing on the shallows or at the edge of the bank, and you see the little fish, that's what you look at that fish. Look at those little bait fish. What do they look like? That's what you want to imitate, okay? Keep that in mind, right? Colors that you want to use, it's gonna be watercolor dependent and conditions dependent. When I say condition, I mean cloud cover, no cloud cover, sunny, no sun. If the water is very stained, lightly stained, clear. If it's stained, I want to say that you could see maybe 1 to 2 feet of clarity. I will throw something like this. This is a KVD. I forget the color of it, but I saw it and a couple of years ago, and I caught fish. It had teeth marks all over it. I've been successful with it. I'm here in Texas, in Central Texas. So where I fish at is it works there. It works in this area. I'm not saying that it doesn't work in your area, but it works in my area. So you just have to find the right one, the right color that works in your area. But this, I've seen this color fished in many different areas and throughout the United States, and I think this color works everywhere. Okay, another color that works, that works in many places, it's Tennessee Shad. Okay, this works in many different places. That's another KVD Tennessee Shad, a 1.5, small. You see, a 1.5 is a small square bill. Okay, so that's what you want to match. That's what they're feeding on. Another one that works very well is the Sexy Shad. Now these Sexy Shad and Tennessee Shad, there's like common colors, but these are colors that you want to throw out there when it's the water stained. Okay, if the water is clear, then you're gonna need to find something a little bit more translucent. Okay, and when you're fishing shallow, then you're fishing pockets, and pockets are gonna be, if they have a little bit of current, keep in mind that's where the bait fish are gonna be. They're gonna be where there's a little bit more current. So keep in mind it's gonna be a little bit stained. So this is what you want to throw. You want to throw something with a little bit, a little bit more solid colors on it. Okay. So those are two subsurface lures. I'm gonna give you a third one, and this is one that's near and dear to everybody's heart. And if you've been fishing for quite a while, then you know about them. If you've been fishing if you started fishing recently, then you might be thinking about the bladed jig, the jackhammer, the thunder cricket, and whatnot. Those the two most popular ones. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this right here, the spinnerbait, this has been catching fish forever. Okay, when I say forever, I mean that when Noah built the ark, he probably used this to catch fish and feed his family and the animals on the ark. That's how old this type of lure is, and this is how successful it is. This has been around forever. This is a fish catching machine. Rick Clunn uses this still to this day, and that guy is, that guy's a beast. Okay, and watch fishing tournaments, the Bassmaster Elites, and watch him. And this is what not this specific brand, but this is what he throws. Okay, watch. But a quarter ounce, maybe a little bit bigger, match the hatch. You could put a swim bait trailer on this. You could put a twin tail grub on this. With this color here, with the like the bluegill color, I'll usually put a twin tail grub chartreuse on it, or I'll put a white twin tail grub on this, or a blue tail swim bait on it, and match the hatch. Something small. You don't want it to come out too long. It's a small bait. You're fishing creeks, so you want, in the clear days, you want flash. I use a clear silver blade, and I use a Colorado blade to more vibration, okay, to attract them more. And shady, more cloud cover or stained water, I change it to gold. I'll use a gold one. I don't make them. I'll just buy them. And Colorado blade, more vibration. 3 subsurface. But this, ladies and gents, this right here, you're not gonna go wrong. Even if you don't use the other ones, you're not gonna go wrong with those. I guarantee you. Hopefully, those are 3 subsurface that I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna guarantee that the spinnerbaits are gonna be the most successful one that you're gonna have there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna link all the descriptions down in the bottom for everything that I use all this equipment on. Okay, I hope all this information is gonna help you catch more fish in the fall. Do me a big favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You help the channel quite a bit. Share this with a friend. I'm sure that this information, if it helps you, is gonna help somebody else. Give us a like, a subscribe, and share. Do the channel big help with that. Thanks.